What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here. Welcome to the third episode of
Bug and Bradley,
where you get to bug me with your questions and I get the privilege of answering them. The first question comes from DC Boogie, and he asks, how many Nintendo 64 games do you own, and which is your favorite? Well, I took the time to count them all, and I found that I have 34 64 games altogether, and some of them are pretty top notch, like Wave Race, Mario Party, Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. As for which one's my favorite, well, I grew up playing Ocarina of Time quite a bit, so that one's up there, along with Super Mario 64. Super Mr. Mario 123 asks, Bradley, would you get a PS3, PSP, and PS4? Well, I certainly wouldn't choose all of them since I don't have that kind of money, but I'd either choose the PS3 or PS4. But considering the PS4 isn't backwards compatible with the PS3 is a little bit more enticing right now. But still, I wouldn't get it since that's another catalog of games, and I spend enough money on just Nintendo games alone, so yeah. Clydestar asks, can I have some bacon? Sure, but you have to slaughter the pig. Marthfan51 asks, did you ever think of another name for the channel in the beginning? Well, put simply, I didn't think about it for very long, as you can probably tell by the name of the channel, Bradley News 11. I don't like it. It would be nice to be able to go back and change it to something clever and memorable like Bradley the Muffin. But hey, what are you gonna do? Saxter123 asks, what gave you the idea of Bad Me vs. Post? Cause it's a genius. So let me break it down for you. So there's this YouTuber named Red Falcon Gaming who has a couple Bad Me vs. Post videos and I liked those. And there's this other YouTuber named Jax Films who has his Your Grammar Sucks series and I liked those. So I put them together and voila! That's how Meverse was born. Badger Boy Goovin, I might have butchered that, but he asks, what is the most challenging game you have ever played? Off the top of my head, 1001 Spikes is definitely one of the most challenging games I have ever played. I don't know if it's the most challenging game, but it's definitely up there. Tristan Olsen asks, do you like professional wrestling? I'm not sure if you're talking about like actual real wrestling or WWE wrestling, but either way, no. But I do remember playing a wrestling game on the Super Nintendo. It was pretty fun. Purin17 2003 asks, why are you so handsome? Thanks. Mega Raptor asks, what is your real name? Turd Ferguson. Karen Newman asks, what is your favorite character or characters from the Pokemon anime/cartoon? Well, I haven't seen a ton of episodes from the Pokemon cartoon, but most of what I've seen is from the first generation, and also some from the second, because I remember seeing Togepi. Some of my favorite characters? Well, Togepi is pretty cute, and also, I like Pikachu, Team Rocket, I guess, and also Ash. And Ghastly is pretty memorable as well. Ghastly. Major Pineapple asks, what are your favorite comic book / superhero inspired movies? Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, X-Men Days of Future Past, the original Iron Man, and even though this one might not be the greatest movie out there, but since I love Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was pretty fun. Nintendo Sega Catman 100 asks, do you know about Mighty No. 9? Nope, never heard of it. Alliance Gaming asks, do you watch Gravity Falls, and if so, how much do you love it? Well, I had to look this one up on Google because I didn't know what Gravity Falls was, so you can see I don't watch it. It's also on the Disney XD channel, which is a channel we don't have. We really don't have that many channels at our house. I usually just stick with the basics like ABC and stuff. Victini Gamer 3 asks, who do you think will be your most played character in Super Smash Bros. 4? Well, considering I haven't played the game at all yet, it's a little hard for me to pick one, and also the full roster hasn't been revealed yet, so it could be one that hasn't been revealed. But I do want to play with the Villager, Little Mac, and Mega Man, so it could be one of those. Nintendo Fan 997 asks, do you have any hobbies outside of video games and YouTube videos? Yes, I do have some hobbies and some of them are a little unconventional, but my first one is definitely reading. I read on my old-fashioned Kindle like every night in my bed before I go to sleep. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I also read comic books, and even though I don't do it a whole lot, I've also yo-yoed, I've done some juggling, and I've even done some contact juggling. Michael Opferman asks, do you tend to read a lot about games before you buy them, or just buy games that you have heard about that are good, not wanting to spoil the game? Well, considering what I do on YouTube with the whole Nintendo news thing, I do tend to read a lot about video games before I buy them. But if there's a good story, I don't like to spoil that because I like to surprise myself. But if there is some spoilers in terms of gameplay, curiosity might get me. Aaron Lafferty asks, if you could live in a video game world, what would it be? Well, when I look at this question, I keep thinking of the screenshot of the big, bright, open world of Zelda U. It's kind of pretty. Michael Kraut asks, are you ever going to change your posters? Well, Mr. Kraut, I don't really have any plans right now, but I have changed them before. I mean, this Donkey Kong one is newer, alongside the Amazing Spider-Man one, but if one like spontaneously combusts or something, then sure, I'll change it. Derpy the Magnificent asks, which Nintendo character would you date? Baby Rosalina? Wait, No. Andrew T asks, name all the consoles you own. Here we go. I got a Nintendo 64, a GameCube, a Wii, a Wii U, the original Xbox even though it's broken, the Xbox 360, got a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy Advance SP, a Nintendo DS, a DS Lite, a 3DS XL, and also we might have the original fat Game Boy laying around somewhere. Andrew T asks, what is your favorite food? Definitely pizza. Pizza. Wreck-It Finn the Sonic asks, what do you use to record game footage off of your games for your reviews? Well, I use a Hogcog HD PVR, and it's quite big and it uses a lot of cables. Gamer39985 asks, do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. Mr. JK Gaming 180 asks, favorite childhood memory? Well, one of the childhood memories that has stuck with me was when I was in elementary school and me and my friend took a kid's shoe and we were passing it back and forth trying to keep it away from him, and I threw it up in the air and it went over the fence into someone's backyard. And I was crying trying not to get the kid to tell on me, but he told on me, and then I got to talk with the principal. Good times. Rainbow Dashy asks, how old are you and do you live with parents or on your own? Well, I am currently 21 years old and I do live with my parents and my brother in my cute little fluffy poo-poo. Gavin Kosh asks, when's the best time to wear a striped sweater? Is all the time, one with a color, turtleneck. That's the kind that I'm wearing. And finally, Ryan Likes Nintendo asks on Twitter, what is your dog's name? Well, this poo head right here, his name is Lacey. Isn't that right, Lacey? Oh, no. But that will bring us to the end of the third episode of Bug and Bradley. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. And you can stay tuned for more of these videos in the future, along with my news videos, video reviews, and that's on me versus episodes. You guys have been swamping me with questions, so I couldn't answer them all in this video. But maybe your question will get answered in the next one. But I will talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye!